guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a fun video. So what I want to do is I want to go through some of the old wives' tales and see what the results are if it says I'm going to have a boy or a girl. So I am just doing this for fun because our gender reveal is on Wednesday. Today's Saturday. So I figured it would be a fun way to try out some tests. So I have created this list and I'm going to do 11 tests and we're gonna circle whether it's team boy or team girl. So let's start with the very first one. The very first wives' tale is about the baby's heartbeat. Now this one says if your baby's heartbeat is above 140 beats per minute, then you're having a girl. Or if it's below 140 beats per minute, you're having a boy. So for me, all of my appointments thus far, the baby's heartbeat has been between 160 and 170. So for that old wives' tale, the girl gets a point. So I'm gonna circle that on my sheet. The next test is cravings. Cravings, they say if you are craving sweet things, you are having a girl, and if you're craving salty or sour things, you are having a boy. With my son, I absolutely craved salty and spicy. With this pregnancy, I'm craving sweet for sure. Cupcakes, brownies, strawberry milk, cereal, sugar cereal, all that stuff. And I'm never a sweets person, so that is another point for girl. The next test is actually the baking soda test. So that one, it says mix your urine with baking soda. If it fizzes like a soda and bubbles like a lot, you're having a boy. Or if there's no fizz and it's flat, you're having a girl. So I put these in white cups because who wants to see my pee? No one. Okay, so this cup has pee, this cup has baking soda. I'm gonna mix the two and then I will see if there is fizz or not. So this is definitely bubbling. It's like real foamy at the top and I can see all the bubbles moving. So I'm going to give this point to boy. So that's 2 points for girl, 1 point for boy. The next test is called the ring test. So this is where you take a ring. I put one of my wedding bands on a string and you hold it above your stomach. If it goes in a circle, you're having a girl, and if it goes back and forth, you're having a boy. So let's try this. That to me looks like just going back and forth. So that I did twice just to make sure, and to me, it looked like a pendulum, I don't know. Because it was kind of just going like swaying side to side. So I'm going to give that point to boy. Tied up. 2 points for boy, 2 points for girl. Next test is carrying the baby. This says, are you carrying high? If you are, you're having a girl. If you're carrying low, you're having a boy. So let's see. So here's my belly. Okay, so I would say my stomach kind of looks like it's in the middle. However, with my son, I feel like it was like more this because I couldn't button my jeans at this point. And this one I feel like is a little more up here because my button is down here. So I could actually still button regular jeans. So I'm going to say compared to my last pregnancy, I'm carrying high. I'm going to give this one to Teen Girl. The next test is the breast test. So this test says if your left breast is bigger, you're having a girl. If your right breast is bigger, you're having a boy. I feel like at no point in your life your boobs are the same size, but again, a wives' tale and for fun. So let me go take a look and I'll be right back. Okay, so for this one, I feel like it's really hard to tell, but I'm gonna say that my right is bigger. So that is point for Teen Boy. Okay, so we're still tied up. It's 3-3. Okay, the next one is the Chinese gender chart. So let's look it up. Chinese. Okay, so this one actually takes your age at conception, age of mother at conception, and then the month that you conceived. So let's see here. Okay, I'm 28 and we conceived in the month of June. It was the beginning of June. So for that, 28 and June, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a pink square. So that point is for Teen Girl. Based on the Chinese gender, that says girl. The next test is sleeping on. Now this test is what side are you sleeping on? If you're sleeping on your left, you're having a girl. If you're sleeping on your right, you're having a boy. I can tell you, I usually like to sleep on my right. However, now I'm more comfortable sleeping on my left. And I also sleep on the left side of the bed. So I sleep facing the window. So according to that old wives' tale, I'm having a girl. Next one is headaches. Now this says that if you have no headaches, you're having a girl. If you're having a lot of headaches, then you're having a boy. I actually am having a ton of headaches. It's one of my worst symptoms. So for that, point for Teen Boy. The next one is the mom's been graceful or clumsy. If you've been graceful, you're having a girl. Clumsy, you're having a boy. I can say that I'm gonna say clumsy because I run into the corner of things. I've tripped up the steps a couple times. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that point to Teen Boy. And then the last one is sex at conception. This theory states whoever was more aggressive when you conceived, you will have the opposite sex of the baby. So I know exactly when we conceived. In that case, my husband was more aggressive, so that would mean that we are having a girl. So according to these old wives' tales, okay, I can't get this, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for girl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for boy. Again, these are just for fun. I just thought it would be cool just to compare and see if the one that says more that gender, if that's actually what we're having. So totally for fun. I guess you guys will find out after the gender reveal on Wednesday. So I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure you subscribe for more pregnancy updates, and my next video will be my gender reveal. So I can't wait to share with you guys. All right, thanks for watching.